Sup fans, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a quick, well, pretty much a spoiler and retrospective review on Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Coming up right now, if you guys enjoy the show. Alright guys, quiet on set. Scene 1, take 1. Action! Boom! Now, if you guys like this video, make sure guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share with friends, and also hit that bell for notifications because it helps the channel a lot. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. It is directed by Dwight H. Little and it stars Danielle Harris, Ellie Cornell, and I almost like Dr. Sam Loomis, Donald Pleasence, just to name a few. So the story is that Michael survives the burn, the little explosion from the Haddonfield hospital. So surprisingly, Dr. Samuel Loomis with a light scar in his face. As they're trying to transport Michael wakes up when he finds out that he has a niece named Jamie Lloyd, played by Danielle Harris. And so he wakes up, kills the hospital people, and he goes back to Haddonfield, Illinois to, well, kill his niece. So it is up for Dr. Samuel Loomis and Rachel, played by Ellie Cornell, so basically she needs to protect Jamie, and Dr. Sam Lewis is trying to, well, of course, kill Michael once and for all. So basically sort of like a retread of the first movie, but you know, this time he's chasing a little girl. So that's my quick plot synopsis of the film. Now let's get on to the review. Man, guys, I really have a history with this film. I bought the DivMax DVD when I was a little kid, when my parents would give me allowance. My dad gave me allowance, and one of those few movies, and it was on Circuit City. Rest in peace, Circuit City. But man, when Circuit City was one of my things to go when to buy horror movies aside from FYE, one of those first few DVDs, as far as I remember, is Halloween 4 on DVD, and man, oh man, it was freaking awesome. As a kid, I loved it. When I was getting older, I kind of went on a phase where I'm like, it's pretty bad. But then rewatching it on Shudder and watching with the commentary track by Alan B. McElroy, who's the writer, all I gotta say is that this movie is, I say it's a little bit ahead of its time, because instead of making the characters dumb, they're trying to make it smarter. And it was during the time in the 80s, the late 80s, where slasher flicks, although even they have some smart characters, is still pretty dumb in a way. But here, Dwight H. Little tries to write the characters a bit more smarter here, a bit more resourceful. Even though they're very more resourceful and very well armed, Michael still, you know, gains the upper hand. But yeah, but still, I really like these characters. Watching these characters is great. I mean, if I have any weak moments for the film is that, yeah, the logic of Michael surviving, I mean, I think it's pretty dumb in retrospect, but honestly, if you're going to have an excuse to have Michael back, this is the best one. But I think Samuel Loomis, Dr. Sam Loomis, is a little cheesy, especially with this patch, but still, nah. And as much as I do like Brady in the film, he has this redeemable thing. He still plays a stereotypical cheating boyfriend or something like that, because he's very sexually irritated because Rachel doesn't want to give him poom poom, but still, he's still a nice guy. Since we're getting to characters, let's just get on to the characters. I'll just go with Michael first, played by George P. Wilbur. He's pretty cool here. The mask is horrendous in my opinion. I don't like the mask. I mean, okay, well, yeah, I don't like the mask, but I don't hate it. Okay, so let me retract that back. I think it's meh, but it looks hella cheap compared to, like, well, of course, the William Shatner mask that they got. But the thing is that, I mean, the Shatner mask was either lost or just, yeah, pretty much lost at that time. So they had to make do with a fresh new one. They had to create a new one from scratch. But overall, George P. Will performances, he does a great job as Michael. As like a 31-year-old Michael, he does pretty good. I mean, I still think that he's a bit beefy like that. I think they put shoulder pads on him to make him look bigger, but honestly, I seen him, I mean, when he, outside of the suit, the costume, and I think he looks fine. His shoulders look fine. I don't know why they had to add shoulder pads or some shit like that on him. He's fine. But yeah, Michael's pretty good. He's kind of like Jason Voorhees in a way, sort of, in this movie, but still, Michael was pretty good. No matter what, he's a badass, and I like that. Michael does what he does. Samuel Loomis, played by Donald Pleasence, once again, outstanding performance. You know, when there's some cheesy moments, he still does a damn great performance, man. It's so awesome. Rachel, I love Rachel so much. Instead of being an irritating older sister, she is awesome. She becomes the resourceful one, the smart one. Even like, she sees Michael from a distance, she's like, oh no. She just bolts right out of there. I just love it. And my goodness, she is so awesome and she's beautiful, but still, you know, she's charming. She's actually a sister. Even though that there's one when she gets irritated by Jamie, like most in the beginning, she still, you know, has a talk with her. And of course, Jamie's adopted, but she still sees her as a real sister. And I love that sisterly bond. And before we get into Jamie, I just want to say Kathleen Kinmont, man. I know I'm not the only one, you know, that, you know, jerked off to her sex scene. Honestly, that sex scene that she's got, you know, her kid name is Kelly. That sex scene though, I will always stand by this. This is, in my opinion, the sexiest sex scene I've ever seen in my life. I mean, yeah, of course they don't do graphic shit, but still, the lighting, the fireplace, goddamn, she's. And then also, Kathleen Kinmont she's very cool as an actress, and her performance was pretty much decent. But yeah, mostly I know a lot of us guys remember that who've seen this movie remember her sex scene the most. But still, yeah, Kelly's that stereotypical girl that intervenes between the boyfriend and girlfriend. But whatever. Kathleen Kinmont's still badass though. And let's get on to my favorite who's ever not Michael. My favorite character is Jamie Lloyd, played by Danielle Harris. All I gotta say is cute, resourceful, and very, very like smart, outgoing. When she is not having a bad time, she is very, well, she's having a great time. She's actually a little kid, and I believe she said she was 10 years old when she made this movie, or 10 years old. And Danielle Harris does a great performance. It's a very tragic performance because, you know, well, Laurie Strode dies in a car crash off screen, and her performance is great. When she's getting chased by Michael, you believe that she's really being chased by Michael. Her performance is outstanding, and it's a shame that she's not done much like Academy Award winning films, because she is, in my opinion, an Academy Award winning actor or actress, however you guys want to say it, but she is amazing. Danielle Harris, she's the best thing of this film in my opinion. She plays a realistic child, and she's just amazing. I mean, man, especially when she's like getting hurt and doing all her stunts, especially around the school. Oh, I freaking love it. I love her so much. She's great. Cinematography is pretty good. It's nice. It's shot in a standard widescreen rather than a CinemaScope widescreen like how the first three were. But here I like it, especially the opening credits. It doesn't start with the theme song right away. It starts with this sound by Alan Hallworth. Kudos to him. Yeah, the score is amazing, so I wanna get an opinion on that. But man, that's a haunting intro. That's how you open up a Halloween film, in my opinion. Well, one of the ways to open one up. Pacing is good. This film, I would align it to the first three films. The pacing is very well paced. I freaking love it. And the atmosphere is great. I already talked about the atmosphere when it comes to the opening credits, but the atmosphere is drenching with Halloween, and I freaking love it. So yeah, really, rewatching it, looking back, I'd say it's a good movie. I'd say it's a solid one, even though I would have preferred they went with the anthology route, but you know what? Having Michael back, having any silly excuse to have him back, I still really had a great time watching this, revisiting this film, and it feels really nice. And it's not just nostalgia goggles, I really still enjoy this movie as a movie, so yeah, and not just a Halloween fan. So if I were to give the film a rating, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Excellent film. So this is my quick review on Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And thank you guys so much for watching my video. So let me know down in the comments down below. Have you guys seen Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers? Please let me know down in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your opinions on it. So this is all from my Productions signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.